a minute, baby, and tell your mother what's the matter.
Oh, I don't know what to do. This is the end of everything. Tom asked me to marry him.
You mean that flying lieutenant you met last year when you were singing at the Army canteen?
Yes, ma'am. He's being discharged from the Army, and he's bringing his folks from Chicago. He wants us to get married just as soon as he gets here.
But I don't see why you should be all broken up and crying about that. I thought you loved that boy.
Oh, I do. I love him more than anything else in the world. But don't you see, he doesn't know that we are just poor people. He thinks I came from a society family.
I'm sorry, child.
Oh, Mother, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Oh, it's all my fault. You see, when I met Tom and he heard me sing at the canteen, why, he just took it for granted that anyone who had a trained voice like mine must come from a wealthy family. And I was scared to tell him that we were poor because I loved him so much. But then I found out that he came from one of the wealthiest families in the Middle West.
Why, now, don't take on so, baby. Just you run along home and leave everything up to your own mother. I'm not going to let any child of mine lose her future husband just because of being poor. I scraped and saved all these years to give you the best in musical education for your singing, and now
Hey, Cora!
Run along. There's that old slave driver hollering again. Just you leave everything up to me.
Hey, Cora! Cora! I'm coming. Oh,
Cora? Me? Paul is my name. Please, I'll keep his name.
Now, don't you bother yourself about how I managed to get the use of this horse. Just you leave everything up to me.
But, Mother, how could you afford all this? You told me that you were spending all the money you had for my singing lesson.
Run along into the bedroom and finish getting ready. I'll get the door.
I understood Miss Mabel Page was away for the weekend. I wasn't aware that anyone was occupying her apartment while she was away.
Yes, you're Mr. Pease, I'm sure. My sister Mabel told me about you.
Your sister? Do you mean to say you're Miss Page's sister? Well, I didn't know she had a sister.
I thought Mabel had informed you that my daughter and I were stopping over on our way to Washington to visit with my husband, the consul.
Oh, well, I'm sure everything will be all right then. If there's anything I can do, please just mention it.
I was just fixing to contact you. There's plenty you can do. You know, my daughter's fiance, Lieutenant Tom Pollard, is arriving tonight with new talent. Of course, you've heard of the wealthy Pollard family.
Oh, yes, of course. Why, you mean Judge Pollard. Why, he's one of our most famous families.
Well, yes. Tonight we're announcing the engagement of my daughter and Judge Pollard's son. And I would like you to have dinner prepared for 5. Of course, I'll leave the planning of the menu to your expert judgment, Mr. Pease. I know you'll do everything just right.
Why, of course, Mrs. What did you say your name was?
And, by the way, I was wondering if you could have this man to serve as the, what?
Indeed we can, ma'am. And if there's anything else you wish, why, please just call on me. We are happy and honored to have such prominent guests here. Your wish is my command.
And, what is his name?
Porter.
Paul, Mr. Pease.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you. And I'm wondering if you will come with me, please, so I can show you just what to do. The guests will be arriving any minute. Just come with me. Come right with me, please. Porter, would you please?
Oh, you better tell me something, but you better straighten me. I ain't mad at man. You can get somebody with this.
Everything must be ready to serve at 8 o'clock sharp. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Pease. I would like to have the keys to Mabel Page's apartment. I have to get some contracts from her writing desk. They must be signed.
Why, the key is already up, Mr. Gordon. Didn't you know that Miss Page's sister's occupying her apartment while she's away?
What's that? What'd you say? Her sister? Why,
Well, that's strange. Who's said it?
Everything looks pretty nice, but what is that coat up there?
My coat.
Well, take it down right away.
I'm going to put it up there.
Yes, but we're expecting guests. So get the coat down immediately. Immediately.
That lady's doing nothing, I could. You just help me.
Get the coat down.
Who are you?
I'm Mabel Page's sister.
You're a liar. Mabel Page has no sister. I'm her manager. You're an imposter. I'll call the manager and have you thrown out of this hotel.
No, Porter, don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. I'll tell you, the guest will be here any minute. Just let's get him out of the way. Let's get him into that clothes closet there. Well, here. Yes, sir. Oh, dear. Oh, just drag him out the way. Yes.
Hey, wake up and...
How do you do?
Will you please tell Mrs. Washburn that our guests are here?
Washburn? Just a moment. Mr. Pease. How do you do?
How do you do? Will you please tell Mrs. Washburn that our guests are here?
Washburn? Washburn? Well, I'm afraid we don't have anyone by the name of Washburn. However, the name does sound familiar. Who's calling, please?
Mr. and Mrs. Powers and our son.
Oh, why, of course. We've been expecting you, sir. Why, go right up to 2B. The boy will show you.
Thank you.
That's it. No, I'll hold this up. Yes. Well, now, just get him in here. Get him in there. Well, here.
Lighting a fire, keep it from blazing strong in the hotel. Man, should have worked without really tired.
Mr. and Mrs. Powers, I am so happy to know you. I am Becky's mother. I know you must be awfully tired from your trip. And this, I'm sure, is your son, Tom. Becky has told me so much about you, I feel I know you very well.
Where is she?
Oh,
Sweetheart. Mom, what did I tell you? Isn't she the most beautiful girl you've ever seen?
Yes.
Betty, darling, this is my mother and father. How do you do? Now let me look at you again.
I don't want to rush you two lovebirds, but dinner will soon be served. And after that, you two will have plenty of time to look at each other. Porter, take Mrs. Powers and her husband to their room there. Porter, take Mr. Tom's bed. He will occupy that room there.
Mrs. Washburn, that meal was really delicious. I must compliment you on your excellent taste.
Thank you. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. They do serve good food here.
He's the butler, man.
Hello, Mr. P. My key, please.
Well, your key is already up in safe. Did you know that your sister was here?
My sister? My sister? Why, I... Call for you, Mr. P.
Oh, thank you. Talk to me, say.
Well,
Hello?
I'll see about this.
Oh, yes. That'll be quite all right. Yes.
Now, if we're all finished, I think we should go into the living room.
Yes, I'm very anxious for Mother and Dad to hear Betty sing.
Glad to do.
Porter, champagne for the folks.
Champagne.
What's the strange emotion that has me in its spell? It's so consuming that I'm just a slave. Vaster than the ocean, deep as the deepest well. It makes me weak and sometimes strong and brave. If it isn't love, just what can it be? If it isn't love, what's the matter with me? Happy for a while, then comes misery. If it isn't love, what's the matter with me?
There's...
I like that.
So blue, I rush right on back again. If it isn't love, I'm just a
Miss Page, I'm sorry, but you know, my daughter's just about to get married to a good, wealthy man, Lieutenant Tom Pollard. And I wanted to put on a big showing. And I didn't think you'd mind my using your apartment for this affair.
love. Just what can it be? If it isn't love, what's the matter with me? Happy for a while, then comes misery. If it isn't love, what's the matter with me? I tried to get away from you. Do you remember when? But after just a day, I felt so blue, I rushed right on back again. If it
I understand everything now, Cora, and I don't mind helping you. I just arrived in town with my troops. We just came off a UFO tour. I'll get them, and we'll come down here and put on a real show.
I'm sorry.
But you've got to give me time to change my clothes.
All right. And I'm so happy.
You see, Mother and Dad, how right I was. Hasn't she a lovely voice?
You're right, son. She sings beautifully.
Wash. Cora Washburn. Well, I'll be doggone.
How do you do, Mr. Powers? Met you in Chicago, remember?
Why, of course. You are Mabel Page. I remember you well. This is Mrs. Powers, my son Tom, and of course you know my son's fiancée, Betty Washburn.
Oh, yes, of course. I was just talking to her dear mother. And my friends and I have decided to help these young folks celebrate their engagement. Oh, yes, Porter. I'll have a drink. And I'm sure my friends will join me in a toast to the prospective bride and groom. And now, folks, I have a surprise for you. It's just about time for us to start our little show. We've got singing and dancing galore, and everybody is raring to go. Now, I just want you all to sit and relax whilst we dish out the facts. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you the boy with the crazy feet, Rocky. In the band, and they're going to swing out with you with Start Swinging. Who needs no introduction. I give to you little Betty Washburn. In view of a misunderstanding, was my fault 9 times in 10, and since you deserve happy landing, once again. I'm going to change the mood. It is indeed a pleasure to present to you lovely Tarzan in a jungle dance. gentlemen, I have another surprise in store for you. We have a celebrity of screen, stage, and radio among us. And it's none other than the Porter. And I'm sure if we will give him enough applause, we can get him to do a number. What do you say we bring him on with a great big hand?
Now, a man and a cat lived all alone, shared everything in a shack called home. Got beat to one pork chop, the cat grabbed the man's shop. Put it down, let it hit the ground. Be no low-down hound, cat put it back. Drop that skin, ease it back in there, Jim. Let it shower 60 miles an hour. I sympathize with you, but that's stuff to see me through. So if you want to stay fat, go get yourself a rat. No kitty be no clown, snatching ration stuff ain't sound. Throw it from you, John. Put it down. Now, cat, leave it late and bring it down. Crowded, yeah. Take and slap that skin. Squeeze it in there. Let it shower 15 miles an hour. Feed the action, cut out the ration, fashion. Slide home, throw it from it. Say, Bernard, don't let your big head be hard. Come around, put it down. Yeah, suck it to me, yeah. Yeah, just suck it to me, yeah. Suck it to me, yeah. Boy. Come on. Now I'm waking up a sweat. Chuck, boy. No, me. Chuck. The hat.
I'm going to do a little number for you. I'm going to tell you all about my sweet, sweet death.
Folks, I don't know what makes it rain. Can't tell you what makes it snow. While I don't claim to know it all, there's some things I do know. Here's one thing in particular that I'll never have to guess. I've asked myself this question, and I had to tell me yes. Oh, do my sweet, sweet daddy love me? Yes, indeed he do. Is he true as the stars above me? Stars never was so true. He don't stay away from home all night, not more than 6 times a week. So I know that he's my Sheba, and I know that I'm his Sheba. And when I ask him where he's been, he grabs a rocking chair. Then he knocks me down and tells me, now that's just a love lick still. But if some woman looks at him, I'll tear her half in two. Do my sweet, sweet daddy love me? Yes, indeed he do. Of course, my sweet daddy loves me. Yes, indeed he do. If he beats me or mistreats me, tell me, what is that to you? I don't have to do no work except to wash his clothes. I darn his socks, press his pants, and I scrub the kitchen floor. I wouldn't take a million for my sweet, sweet daddy Jim, but I wouldn't give a quarter for another one like him. Gee, ain't it great to have a man so crazy over you? Do my sweet, sweet daddy love me? Yes, indeed he do. He didn't know. See, I'm sorry for unlucky gals whose husbands are untrue. Do my sweet, sweet daddy love me? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed he do.
What is all that noise?
I have nightmares.
What's behind that door? Open it.
I dreamed of something.
Open it.
Yeah, that's I didn't really do that. Yes. I studied this way. Yeah.
Mabel, what's the meaning of this outrage?
Now, take it easy, boys. I'll explain everything.
By the way, Mabel, who's that girl singing while I was in there? She has a beautiful voice. I'd like to sign her up. She's terrific.
Ah, still a businessman, huh? Well, she's gone.
Pollard, come here. There's just one thing I have to say. You're fired.
Well, that's just fine. Because after the performance that you have given tonight, you are hired as a permanent member with my troupe.
Darling, where are you going?
Oh, Tom, I'm so ashamed. Now you know everything. We're only poor people.
Yes, honey, I know. And I'm glad because now I know I can keep you all for myself.
Ah, come on, boys. I know you all need a drink after that. Come on, let's meet to the bar.
I'm so dry right now. If I had to mail a letter, I'd have to fasten a stamp on it with a pen. That boy sure knew how to fly.